like a referee with a whistle. So like and share this episode. So today I'm gonna talk about some things that people say about AI, like blatant statements that people like to make. People assume a lot, but don't know a lot. And one of the things I heard a lot of people say online, especially, is that AI is making young people dumb. That's the same thing they said about the cell phone, the smartphone. They said the same exact thing about the smartphone when it first came out. That the smartphone make people dumb. People, they don't have to think anymore because they said the same thing about the search engines and Google and the Yahoos and the AOL. Said the internet, the search engines is making people dumb. People don't have to think anymore. If they need any answers, just go to Google. Google will give them all the answers. People don't have to think anymore. They don't have to figure out things anymore. Because the internet, the technology, the search engines are giving people all the answers. People always say that. Right? You know what my response is? It just depends on the person at the end of the day. Now, if you have kids that you're raising, well, then it depends on the parents that's raising the kids. If that's the case, because the internet, technology, is just a tool. Unfortunately, most people, everyone doesn't use or utilize the internet or any form of technology the same. So to say that the internet makes people dumb, to make a blatant statement like that, you know, it's not the best thing to do. But people make statements all the time. So hit the like button, like and share the video. Yeah, at the end of the day, it really depends on. Yeah, you can talk to me. Can I talk to you? I mean, that's a song. Can I talk to you? I really want to talk. Can I talk to you? Yeah. It really depends. At the end of the day, it really depends on the person that's using the technology. Same as a cell phone, same as software, same as search engine. The tool is only good as the user. That's how it is. You know, like I use the internet to create opportunities for myself. This is just me. But do most people use the internet to create opportunities for themselves? No, they don't. Most people are on the internet for fun. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being on the internet for fun. In your spare time, when you get off work, you have nothing to do, you want some entertainment, nothing wrong with that. I don't use it for that. I use the internet to create opportunities for myself. If I didn't have to go on the internet or be on the internet, I would not be on the internet for entertainment. I probably would never be on there for that. If I wanted some entertainment, I would go buy a ticket, get in my car and drive, or fly. That's how I get my form of entertainment. My form of entertainment doesn't come from being online. But a lot of people, they go online when they want to be entertained. They go online, excuse me, when they're tired of work, exhausted, they had a long day, and they come home, and first thing they do is when they sit down and relax or lay down or whatever, they grab their cell phone, they go to their favorite YouTube channel and be entertained. Nothing wrong with that. That's not me. That's all I'm saying. I don't let the technology control me. I control the technology. I utilize the technology for me and my benefit so I can get things done much more faster, effective, you know. But that's not most people. That's not most people, you know. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe, like, and share. So, at the end of the day, when it comes to all forms of technology, really depends on the end user. Now, you got to realize that when people start to make blatant statements online and offline, when people start saying stuff like, they start predicting what's going to happen and that the robots are going to take over humanity, and you know, when people start making statements like that, those are fear-mongering statements that people make. They want you to be afraid, like, oh my gosh. They want you to feel like you're watching a movie like the Terminator. Like the drone in the Terminator is going to take over. They're going to slaughter us all at some point. No. Well, so let's play around with that. Let's play around with that. Now, the only way a drone could take over and start slaughtering everybody is if a human being programmed the drone to do it. So it's going to take a human to program the drone to do it. But see, people make it seem like somehow the programs are going to take over and create more programs by itself. No, it doesn't work like that. Yeah. Yeah, you can. We can talk. I don't know how. You know. We can talk. I don't know how you want to talk, but you know. How you want to do it? I don't know how. You know. This is the only phone I have. So I don't know how you want to call up. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I haven't started taking phone calls yet. At some point, I'll start taking phone calls, but it's not going to be today. You know, I don't have the. I don't have I have to get another computer. My computers are I have two. I have one computer that died a couple of days ago, and I have another computer, a laptop that's just not reliable. So and I have one more computer that I'm sitting in front of right now. This is the only computer left. But even this computer is not really I can't do everything with it. I can't stream. I can't certain softwares. It's not compatible. It freezes up. So, but even this computer is not reliable. But this is the only computer I have left. I can't. If I was to hook my phone, hook like a cell phone, not a cell phone, but what's that? The Magic Jack. If I was to plug the Magic Jack into this computer, it probably wouldn't work. It probably wouldn't work. I'll try it when I get off here, but it's probably not gonna work. So, I don't have no reliable computers at the moment. I had 3 computers, but that changed very fast. I don't know. That's how it is. Yeah. But like I said, the technology is only good as the user at the end of the day. Now, I don't it's 2 different really kinds of types of people when it comes to technology. I'm not fascinated by technology like most people. I don't believe everything that I see online in the search engines when it comes to research, on any of these chats, searches. I don't believe everything that I read. I take that stuff with a grain of salt. And I know a lot of stuff that's being written, and you can look up, a lot of this stuff is not accurate. A lot of the information about me online is not accurate. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking personal information about me that I've seen online within the past 2 years. It's not accurate. So if it's not accurate when it comes to me, it's probably not going to be accurate when it comes to other people as well. So I take a lot of things with a grain of salt online. So I'm not really fascinated by technology like that. I simply take it and I utilize it in my best interest only. That's really it. So I'm not one of those. I'm not the type of person that go out and buy a bunch of gadgets and I'm that's like my thing, and I'm so fascinated. I'm turned on. I'm jacked up. I'm excited to see what's the next iPhone coming out, the next Apple computer the next Mac computer coming out. That's not me. No, that's not me at all. I'm not waiting outside to see when the next. I'm not waiting in line to get the next iPhone. No. I'm not paying $1,000, some shit like that. No, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not waiting outside in line for anything. I don't want anything that bad. See, I'm not that guy. Those are what we call fanatics, where they'll stand outside of the iPhone store, waiting on waiting on the store to open up so they can buy the next iPhone or buy the next Jordans. That's not me. I simply I use what I already know, and I take the technology that I see and find out ways to utilize it to my best interest. And that's really it. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't sit around thinking about the next new wave of technology or next new wave of apps coming out. No, not at all. No, not at all. I'm not that guy. There's a lot of people out there that they get hyped up and excited about what's to come, the next new car with the latest and greatest technology. That's not me. You have to find somebody else for that. And there's a lot of people out there like that. There's a lot of people that's going to sit down and tell you you should be afraid of what might come down the pipeline. No, that's not me. No, that's not me at all. I'm in the moment. I use what I have to the best of my ability, and I execute. And that's it. I'm not a fan of Elon Musk. I'm not a fan of Bill Gates. I'm not a fan of any of these guys and gals. And the reason why I'm not is because a lot of things that you see and hear about, they're not really telling you how they did it. That's the thing. People are not really honest about how they became a billionaire or created a billionaire company. People aren't really honest about stuff like that. And I realize that people don't care if they're honest or not. All they know is they got it. They got the billionaire company, $1 billion company. So people are like, I don't care how he got it. He got it. And that's all that matters. I said, okay, if that's okay. If it doesn't matter how they did it, okay, that's fine. But I want to know how they did it. And that means more to me than somebody just having it. Because once you figure out and find out how they did it, then you realize that you're not gonna be able to do this shit. Nobody gonna be able to do that shit. So it's like I'm wasting my time listening to this person because I can't do what he did. Nobody could do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, man. I want to listen to somebody that did something that I want to do that can actually show me how he did it. That makes sense to me. Than just putting someone on a pedestal and no, hell with all that. That hell with all that, putting somebody on a pedestal. I'm not a fan of no one. I respect certain people, but I don't put anybody on no pedestal. What for? Most of these people ain't worth a damn. But hey, that's just my opinion. You may disagree. That's fine. But at the end of the day, technology is just a tool. And it's only good as the user. So technology in itself doesn't make people dumb. It's the user that makes themselves dumb. So with that being said, share this episode. Don't forget to check out my book on Amazon.com. I'll be sure to put the link below. Share this episode. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.